Aloha, everybody.
Aloha.
We'll turn off the Pet Shop Boys. Nobody wants to hear Pet Shop Boys in the middle of the day.
I got the brains. You got the brawn? Is that what it was?
I've got the brains. I've got the looks. Let's make lots of money. That's how it goes. Isn't it? Isn't that how it goes?
Oh, I got
You got the looks, baby. I got brawn. I got brains. I got a wheelbarrow full of BS. Let's do it.
patiently waiting Pokey. Aloha, everyone.
Aloha. It is Wednesday. Welcome to Primo's ASMR channel. Can you just, I'm just going to make tiny little cooing noises while you rub my back.
That sounds like Pokey.
He does sound like Pokey. Yes, I'm just copying him. I'm mimicking you, Pokey. You don't mind that, though. He's eating, he's alive, he's eating, and he's alive. Those are two good things to have in a puppy. Those are some of their main attributes. Right off the bat, Biff is saying, listed some different merch and crushed it yesterday. I beat that old dead horse of a niche for the last 6 months. And glad to be done with it, even though I like the subject.
Biff, that's super impressive that you were able to just pivot so quickly.
Move, pivot. It's the same as the driving with the Princess Drive, right? Touch, pearl, me, yeah. You got to pivot is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there's a proper...
So it's obviously stuff that you've had, right?
Pitco's number one. Look at Pitco. He's got the crown. Can the crown be stripped from Pitco? Did you see my photo in Discord?
Hey, Pitco.
I did not. I'll go look at it, though.
Wait, what?
A photo in Discord. Pitco runs the Discord server over at Flipping Ain't Easy. And perhaps has posted something on there.
I tried going in the other day. I need to take time to... Oh, you're not showing the bubbles. Oops. I need to take time to figure out like how to use it because...
Not showing the bubbles was on purpose.
Because, yeah, I don't know. It just looked overwhelming to me just seeing all the like posts and stuff. No, yeah. I just need to investigate it more.
There's the bubbles! And now we can start to fall helplessly behind on the bubbles. Properly. Carla's number 2. What?
Carla! Aloha! I'm here for the cookie show.
Oh, this is the little baby.
You clearly knew that.
He's in a very good mood because his whole backyard, which is humongous for a Chihuahua. It's big for me, but it's humongous for him. And he goes out at like 6 o'clock in the morning and he just stands all puffed up. He's just
looking over his domain. It's really cute.
And he's like, nope, no squirrels here. Nobody over there in the corner.
When he first
I'll come back in
when he first moved in with us, because it is a pretty big backyard, so it almost looks like, oh gosh, you know, how is he going to be able to stay within the fence?
Aloha,
and he would actually squeeze his tiny little body through the what do you call those, the pickets or of the fence, and we ended up having to put chicken wire all around the yard so that he
used to make a big fool of this big guy.
He would call me at
I can't
work.
get him. I'm like,
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Gentlemen.
I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm lying on the ground and I can't get him. I'm like, well, figure it out.
Finally, I was like,
nothing I can do.
I was just leaning on the tree and I'm like, I don't care that you're running around like that. And I just sort of fell on him. And caught him, and he was like, "Oh, you fell on me like a tree." It's the only way to capture the little guy. He was as flat as a pancake, and I had to blow him up like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Yeah, at one time he got out when I was with him. He got it out of the yard, and I had to squish down the center of his body to get him too, because I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get him.
James is only here for a year.
Wow.
Is that what? I think we're all alive. My mother's.
For your mother's.
Wow. Aloha lag, little Bieber to you.
Bieber love.
Axe Monkey, aloha. Opportunities reminds me of junior high and a friend's hot older sister. She loved that song. Didn't all the hot, just the ladies love that song. But I thought it was very appropriate
Hi,
because
X Monkey.
she's the beauty and I am other things. And then we work it together so that we can have enough to pay the rent. Thank you. It's not exactly.
I just realized what you were saying. I wasn't nodding my head because of that. I was nodding my head because I was reading Biff's comment about feed him enough treats and he'll be too big to fit through the fence.
That was my initial plan, but he's a sensible dog. But that song, Biff, totally like Summer of whatever. I think I got this album on Columbia House Record and Tape Club. But no matter what, and then I started buying 12-inch singles. I was big on 12-inch singles because in the 80s, because of New Order and stuff, you had to have the 12 inches. So that was really good. And I guess I was sort of a DJ. I mean, I just went to people's houses and played records, but I guess that's a DJ. So early, but this song, I remember California, sunset, just afternoon, somebody's convertible top down, listening to this and literally thinking about and I was friends with like a lot of wealthy people. So there was a lot of riches around me and people with Mercedes at, 17 and stuff. And we were listening to this song and the future was like everything. And then,
isn't that the way it is?
Here we are now.
For everyone when they're young.
I'm with you. I'm the dog.
Hi, Lenny K. Aloha.
Aloha. And we love each other in Vermont. Because of Vermont, that's how we love each other. So Vermont doesn't suck. Vermont has like sort of if nobody's been here. But if you haven't been here, it's still like it has mystique because of southern Vermont mostly. Northern Vermont, where we live, is just where the weirdos are. But southern Vermont has a very like old New York City.
It's where a lot of
summer
people,
homey things.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Not a lot, but sometimes
Secret
wealthier people from
Oprah
New York
lives
City come
here.
up here.
Who lives here? Oprah. Luis Guzman's a close personal friend. We should try to get him on the show.
Susan Sarandon has a home here.
Susan Sarandon.
Who's that?
6 Degrees of Susan Sarandon. Michael J. Fox. Doesn't Michael J. Fox have a house here?
Yeah, I don't know if he still does. Who's that woman, that really beautiful
who else are we best friends with?
Actress who was in
Not Nog. Oh, Anna de Armas lives here now.
Anna
oh my hubba. Am I right?
Yeah, she was in Woodstock for me, which is sorry.
By the way, don't go to her house. She doesn't want anybody to go to her house. She actually moved here so people wouldn't go to her house, and then everybody started going to her house. So she's like, please don't come to my house. So if you don't mind.
You okay, Tiny?
If you don't mind, just pump the brakes. Lag, you can run that, baby. There's one thing I'm not doing is anything else that takes time out of my day. I don't have enough time to do my nose hairs right. Last show, she had to pick my nose hairs out because they weren't straight. And after I clipped them. Can you believe that? I got the looks. Who's got the brain? We'll figure something out. Money. Such a good song. And I promise you, so many of us probably listened to that. I don't know. James probably made fun of it, I'll bet. You didn't even realize the special reality of this the pull of this song. Very important time period piece of that time. We're like busting out the what was the model number? It wasn't Xerox. Who made the first cell phones? What do I want to say? No, Motorola 8001. 8001. Big brick phone. Like it's like this thick. It's like you hold it like kind of way out here. You're like, hey, Mom, guess what? I didn't have anybody to call on this guy's cell phone. So I called my mom. Like, sometimes I squish down to the center of my body, too.
I saw that.
What's up, B-Nudes?
Hey, B-Nudes, aloha. Soup.
Lag just accelerated from number 3 to number 2 with just the word soups. My brother loved California. I went out, very different lifestyle. B-Nudes, I loved growing up there. Although he grew up in, he lived in Southern California beach community, I believe. Which is beach community anywhere in California is probably more similar. But Southern California and Northern California, definitely different. But the beach areas are probably pretty similar between Santa Cruz. Except LA definitely has more like like big high rises right on the ocean type thing, which Northern California doesn't. Why am I saying that? California's awesome. And there's more of it. You go all different places all over, and there's different people. And there's even if you go way up north, there's some superheroes up there trying to make the state of Jefferson, I believe. Like they want to like take the bottom of Oregon and the top of California and make it a new state called Jefferson. Aloha, Steve Vash.
Hey!
I bet you $1 million Steve Vash knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's a true story.
Aloha.
Aloha to you. Picco's number 1. Lag's number 2. Picco's number 1. Picco's number 1.
My expensive Stowe.
Oh, you have been to Stowe? That is
Skiing.
what you say is Stowe's very nice, and Vermont's only 10 minutes away, something like that. Is that the saying? No, Burlington is really nice, and Vermont is only 10 minutes away. Meaning that the real Vermont is not Burlington, and Stowe is like a hyper enclave of.
Well, super.
It's a wealthy enclave.
Yeah, picturesque tourist.
It is.
It's where the Von Trapps.
The hills are alive.
Yes, the sound of music. Yes.
Who's singing that? Music.
no.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, God. Why do you smell
Whoa.
like you're pooping?
He's taking a major dumpling right now.
He's smelling his own fart.
Yeah. That's a good idea. You got to drink your own Kool-Aid.
Something's going on with him.
That was I smelled it over here. I want J-Lo or Dave Chappelle to be my neighbor. Me too. Biff is number 3. I have no idea what these are, but I'm glad to see you guys are competing for something.
Yeah.
Anna de Armas is incredibly beautiful and she is a good
She
actress.
is a really great actress.
I liked her most.
She was Marilyn Monroe in that, like.
I definitely like it when she's less.
Can you stop?
Yes, but I loved her in my favorite movie is when she was a robot in Blade Runner 2049. And she played that. It's like parts of a video game, of like an old video game, and she played like the big advertisement that comes down and says hi to you. I don't know. I just love that. Thank you very much for staying with story time. Pick us number 2. I'm a reseller and I need therapy. You're gonna get it here, bud. You just let me know. Tell me how it's going, everybody. I read a lot of slow sales. I'm gonna tell you, no, you are wrong.
Yeah, Axe Monkey was commenting on Josh's show.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I can't say everything.
That is really discouraging, though, when you have as many items as she has.
See?
And
Jefferson.
Jeffrey.
Does she have the 13,000? And sales were. Somebody was saying 13,000 no sales and 13,000 items.
For some reason, I was thinking 40,000.
That's a lot of items.
But still,
James,
she
how's
has a ton of items.
Puos.
The poops.
Pups.
The pups.
That's pups. I knew that. My brother lived in Anaheim, made millions with AOL, then moved to La Habra Heights, eventually ended in Redondo Beach. It's a classic Los Angeles thing. You either go out to the desert, to Palm Springs, or to some sort of maybe like a high rise close to the ocean for your retirement. So you can just look at the ocean and still be in your zone. I already have retired to Palm Springs several times. And that's one of my favorite places. And I have a snapshot in my head of I would say that he was in his mid 80s, this guy in the Ralph's parking lot in Palm Canyon Drive right there in Palm Springs. And he is going, it is sunny, bright, hot. It is 100 degrees. If it's a degree, it's 100. He is golf pants, 70s golf pants. He's got 2 sweaters on, cardigan, full like light blue cardigan, some gray, and he's got a little hat on, and he's going and he's just walking into Ralph's for some reason. Maybe to get a piece of fruit, maybe to get a nice piece of fish. I don't know what he's going in there for, but I want to be him, that's for sure. And because I need a cardigan, it has to be 100 degrees, and I'm still kind of cold, you know. I'm like that old, but I live in Palm Springs. Thank you. James did not get into the Pet Shop Boys because they were.
I don't picture.
They
him
were
being
a little,
Pet Shop boy.
you know. I loved them. I loved all the stuff. I was I was clubby adjacent, like in all respects as far as the scene. But I also was on the scooter. I did the scooter, younger scooter, and then dancing with the Pet Shop Boys in college. So yeah, we have some pretty sweet basements here in Vermont. It's true. We've got a pretty sweet basement. It's still kind of a basement in the raw. Something's gonna happen soon down there. But right now it's just a cinder block and spiders for the most part. Thank you. Pick us number 2. Whoops. Oh, Biff is number 1. Look, he did it, everybody. I would enjoy the Hollywood Hills because I have access to Sunset or San Fernando, depending on the directions you turn out your driveway. Yes, but I don't think we'll ever go back unless we play the lotto, which we don't do. There's no way to buy back into California after you leave it, I think. Yeah. It's a big buy-in. Let's just put it, it's a big, they call that VIG in the gambling? No, it's a big buy-in. You have to buy in. Meaning you have to come to the table with like cash. Can't just borrow it for some dude. Can't just sell oranges on the side of the road anymore like you used to be able to do. Lag was on a basement tour when he was going to Stowe, I guess. Aloha, Major Win. Call his boss. He's not supposed to be here. He's supposed to be working. Just kidding, Major Win. Thank you so much for showing up. I know you're very busy.
I love to see you pop in. Oh, Pickle.
Lag is looking for the basement. That got away.
Getaway.
He's looking for the basement that got away. I'm saying Lag is a female basement. How many times do I have to say it? And she's looking for the basement that got away. And she has a tiny little shoe, like Cinderella. So when Lag finds the basement and slips on the basement slipper,
Lag will turn into
a frog,
above ground dweller.
Yes, a person. And he won't do that because it's like better to be a basement. I think at this point. Right now, I'm gonna put be a basement. Jovial. It's your excuse to spend too much and eat too much food. Without one, I would not be this broken plump.
So cute.
We had ice cream yesterday at the ice cream store. It was such good ice cream. And now I want some more ice cream, but we can't because of the diet. Because mostly, what do I eat, sweetie? I eat nuts, berries, cheese. I don't know if that's on the diet part. But the nuts and berries don't taste good without a little bit of cheese in there to give it
cranberries,
body,
craisins,
and nuts. Nuts are great. Nuts are a really good. If you don't eat nuts and other stuff, nuts will make you skinny, like Winnie.
Oh, Major Win! They're on the road to their nephew's graduation. See you on the next one.
Nice. Drive safe.
Have fun.
Pickle in the house with the big money. That's not dollars. That's L's.
Thank you so much, Pitco.
Thank you. That's very sweet. Appreciate that.
Still not totally sure. I didn't investigate those crowns. I forgot to, but
I'm glad you guys are competing with all your might. I hope Ryan comes in. Oh, there's Ryan. Ryan's here. Ryan, you better get ahead.
Ryan was saying that he sold an item on Mercari. He put all his non-card items on Mercari the other day. I mean, that's good, right? Because a lot of people say they don't get a ton of action on Mercari. So you put something up and then you sold it. That's good.
Callie Debs grew up in the Hollywood Hills. That must be nice.
Oh.
I mean, it's a big area, but I've driven you all up in there. Sometimes you were
up in there
a little sleepy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And we've gotten semi lost up there too. You can get lost up there. And you know what's always so impressive is how skinny the streets are. Like just how insanely, and all of a sudden it will open up. It's like all skinny, and tons of people use these roads, and it's all skinny, and all of a sudden it opens up a little bit, and then
you remember you were watching like a car chase? Was that in the Hollywood Hills the other day?
Yeah, I think they.
How did that end? Did the woman die?
Well, that's what everybody said because the
feed went.
All the feed stopped from all the helicopters.
And she had like 3 dogs in the van with her, and they thought she was. Yeah. Now we just need poops
Way to
and
bring
boobs.
down the show.
There's no Paul to.
Where's my Paul?
He has like
Did they go somewhere?
An appointment on Wednesdays, and if he gets back in time, he'll be here like usually toward the end of the show.
I'm gonna have to rethink that. Number 1, big up, Biff Baffo. You could get a place on the Lost Coast. It might not be California enough. What's the Lost Coast? Where's the Lost Coast? Biff loves to trip me up with terminologies. Where is? Are you saying like what is it? Lost. I feel like I should know these things, but I don't. Humboldt County. Okay, very good. Well, so my deal with Humboldt County is that no, I think that's my armpits. They smell weird.
Can you stop it?
They might smell like his farts.
No.
Okay, good. Because that would be terrible.
If that's
we're gonna go
if that were the case, then you better go to the doctor.
Humboldt County. I had friends who went up there, like real pothead types. They went up there, and it's not my scene because because I lived in Woodside in the Redwoods, and it was beautiful, but my blood is suburban. So when I had this dream in 2008, and I started it, and then I couldn't get. In fact, I had one really wealthy guy who was totally ready to do it. The idea was to go in 2008 and buy houses because the real estate market turned to crap, and then go buy houses in like high-end, modest neighborhoods. So instead of going to Los Altos Hills or to Atherton, you just bought a house in Menlo Park or Palo Alto, and you trick it out, and then then make a closed. What did I call it? Environmental hospitality or something, and make it a timeshare with other people. But you would have about 15 houses in different. So Orlando, Boston, whatever New York City would look like. Maybe it would be in New Jersey, like right across from New York City. I don't know what that would look like, but other places like Palm Springs and LA, Anaheim, Santa Cruz, or Aptos. Like that. This never happened. And the whole point was to make these really, really tricked out, nice suburban, single level, 4-bedroom at the most houses. And then I would be able to run around and live in all these houses. Thanks. Thanks for nothing, everybody.
Whew. So where were we?
Yeah, lag admits. Email basement, 100%. Basket says, I keep trying to get my lady to think Caribbean, but no go. Yeah, Caribbean also, I can't do that. There's too much sand, and it will get in my hair and my feet, and it's just too much, man. I really love the idea that people think, like the 1980s idea of like just giving it all up and selling flowers on the beach. But I couldn't do that. I lived in Santa Barbara. I went to school in Santa Barbara. I was so bored with beauty. Right? Are you bored with me? I'll go now. I'll let myself out.
It's just the stuff whatever.
What stuff?
You talk.
The things you could say?
You talk about
stuff
all the time, and then I just go to sleep in my brain, even though my eyeballs are open.
I'm trying to give you some time off. James says my music was always upbeat cheese with lack of mental acuity. Less think, more move, which is
I like that.
With the head movements. I love nuts, turtles, nuts. They all go together.
Ryan, I had to reclaim my crown.
It's a battle royale. You guys are
Lenny Crown. Lenny K was saying that the crowds are community chat rankings.
Is that Lenny Kravitz is in our chat? Trying to keep a low key. Not trying to drop any names here, but Lenny K was in our chat today. True story. Hi, Lenny. What?
Wait, go back up.
Up by Lake Hollywood. I'm gonna look at Lake Hollywood and see if I know that area. You can read some more by looking at the words here.
I'll look at my phone if you're using the mouse.
I have to look at Lake Hollywood because it's very
Biff was
important.
saying the roads are narrow and you need GPS. At least I do.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Pitco is saying, love the Snoopy phone. It's actually a Snoopy phone, and behind it is a lamp that's separate from it.
But they do look like it's
Yeah, it does
piece.
totally look like it's a one unit. Callie Does was saying it would be very hard to have a car chase in the Hollywood Hills. This vehicle was going extremely slow.
But they were going too fast for the Hollywood Hills, so they just kept it like there's 15 cars, police cars, chasing this van, slow-mo.
They threw out the spikes.
Spike strips, and she just went super slow motion up
she
on the
just
curb.
went up on the sidewalk
drove around
and then
the spike
drove around the
strips.
spikes. And
I
I was
mean,
like, wow, that's embarrassing for the
you
cop that threw those out there.
I feel for I have empathy for the lady running, but it's like, and the people even in the helicopter are like, she's thinking about, I'm going to lose my van. It's all I've got. I'm going to lose my dogs. How am I going to get reunited?
They were saying that they believe that she lived in her van and who. And
hey,
she had a gun, and they were just.
Can you let's stop?
Oh yeah, why am I saying that?
Why are you ruining everything? You're trying to ruin our YouTube shout out, sweetie. Why did you do?
Matt is here. Aloha.
I have to mute you now. You are fully being muted. No one's gonna hear what you say ever again.
They don't.
What?
They. Don't already.
Roads are narrow. Love the Snoopy lamp. It would be very hard to have a car chase. Den decor. Aloha, den decor. Aloha, den decor. Biff says the Lost Coast. Oh, it's named that because the one beaks away and goes inland, making that part of the coastline tough to access. Oh, I see. Did I finish that story? I love the Peninsula Redwoods, but up there it's very hardcore is my point. I'm very cush. I like to be, I'm very suburban. What's the word that I just learned this year? Bougie. I'm bougie. Because all I ever wanted, I mean, my mom was super great and we had great houses, but you know, there was always like something just a little bit off that I just wished for, that I could have control of the scene and do it all. And I wanted to have a nice big house where I had a lawn to mow. And that was a stupid wish. And then I never really thought about snow because I lived in California. And when you were in Tahoe, shoveling snow was a treat. But then I moved to Vermont, and now it's all like,
aloha, WTF.
WTF is here. You're not on vacation? Welcome. Thank you for spending your time here. Timeshare basements. I'm listening. Wouldn't that be great? You know, we've stayed in a number of Airbnbs, it's one thing I don't like about Airbnb is that people create Airbnb spaces. And we've gotten duped multiple times where it's someone's basement, but they tricked it out or somehow made it look, or they show angles of the house that the basement's in, but you're in the basement. But it's like a walkout basement, but still it's a basement.
How many times can you say basement?
How many times can Lag say basement? Well, I can say a lot. A Pico sent us an email. Okay, I'll check that out. Callie Debs will have to look up that chase. There are no sidewalks where we lived in Hollywood Hills. It was like you know, like I said, like things break out every once in a while and get wider. And this was like one of those spots where there was a street coming in and then Ying. And for some reason there was some like part of sidewalk there, and she was able to go up and over and around. I think a telephone pole too. Peter Santinello did a segment on the Lost Coast. He did that thing here in Burlington. That was that guy who came here, and because he's from here, I think. And he did the piece on the homeless.
Burlington, how
terrible.
Lag.
The Vermont snow is heavier, and they bring it to your house, Biff. It's like all of a sudden you're like dead asleep at night, and you hear this beep, beep, beep. I swear it is the dump trucks coming to dump the snow on our front porch. It's actually plows. And then lag. And then over here, the plow noises at night are, I didn't have those growing up. With us, it was just trains off in the distance. And coyotes. Yes. Basement, it is so exciting.
Faster, it is so exciting.
For no basement. Pico got to number 1 by saying
That is hilarious.
you got to number 1 by doing 3 no basements. I mean, I see how this is important.
Yeah, that's interesting, huh? Yeah, it's interesting how it's well, Lenny K had said it was a community ranking. But when I think of the community, I think of how YouTube is starting community, which is sort of like a Discord, I think, or like a Facebook where you can post and communicate with each other without having to have a like a video that you're able to comment on.
Well,
So
Pitco has 150 experience points in this chat right now. I don't know what that is, but he's got them. Biff Boffo, also 150. 150 experience points for you. 150 experience points for Pitco. 75 experience points for, this one's not giving the chat user's name, but it says Miss Unites 2977, which is somebody who starts with a B, I think. Who could that be? Who could that be now? Knocking at my door. Anyway, you get 75. Helfer Stay, 75. Cali Deb, 75. Lag 9. Lag, you're saying there's 9 people before you? 9 lags? 9 previous iterations of lag before we got the proper lag 9. Thank you. So I have no idea what these all
I know
add
Snoopy
up.
Collector is
Do you're allowed to get
Carla.
are you allowed to, do you add these up and do something with them? Can you get like a prize?
I have no idea.
Like a seagull or something?
Did anyone see John's Flippin' It Easy's pre-recorded video today of the
You need
trusted
to collect
buyer?
Experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chat, super stickers. What did they get? Do they get tiny bars of gold? Do I have to provide the gold? Like, how does it work? Derek is here. Aloha.
Derek, aloha!
And Blue V2 is
Why?
here today.
It's like-
you messed me up. It's permanent.
sort of like with ChatGPT. I want to say GBT,
No, it's Chatgti.
but
like a
I
GTI.
don't know why some things just roll off the tongue easier for me. So Blue VT. Aloha, where's Paul? Heard a joke the other day that reminded me of him. Someone asked an English guy if English food was really that bad. He replied, only if it's cooked properly. Paul has a standing Wednesday appointment.
He'll be
with-
here, I'll bet.
Which ends up, I think, getting out in time for him to catch the end of our show. So hopefully he'll be here.
I'm bringing out the list to put Mark Paul Tardy on this. I will not do it yet. I'm waiting. I mean, we're at the end of the chat. That means we can go now.
Talk about some eBay crap.
No, I don't want to. I don't have anything to say. Oh, because I only left it. The title was Told Ya. That's why. And I didn't tell anybody anything at the beginning of the show. Told ya.
What?
It's very dangerous to use a clickbait title like Told Ya and then not deliver. People will leave your thing. Excuse me. We'll leave our thing here. So people came in for me telling them, and then they left because.
Well, okay, a couple things then.
Plus, they're probably the rest of our people are probably recording the Profit Playbook podcast right now.
So yeah, John did his video about the. Go
Oh
watch
yeah, you
it.
want to talk about that?
Well, no, I was just gonna say go watch it. A while back, Liz Morton from Value Added Resource, I think almost about a year ago now.
Never heard of her.
She did an article on this trusted buyer thing, which of course it takes forever for our crew to start seeing it actually. Like when eBay's rolling out stuff, the crew that we have here, it takes a while for it to actually have an impact on our crew. Well, lo and behold, John ended up getting a return, and when he went to issue the refund, it said how eBay did a
Flipping ain't easy.
a refund on his behalf. They do it like temporarily until you get the item back, and then you issue the refund. They issue it to the customer.
Oh no, we almost owe Biff Boffo a toaster. Oh no, what did we do? You weren't trying to take a bath with a toaster.
Send us gold.
Was it about gold? John's video.
Whatever. Lead the way.
Yeah, that's crazy how eBay doesn't let you know about it. Yeah. Oh wait, eBay. What do you mean eBay? I thought you meant YouTube. What are we talking about? I'm too confused by that. Yes, Primo, you have to provide the gold to us. Oh, bummer. That's not how I read it, so I'm gonna have to check in on that. Now, Pico's not gonna let that go, though. You promised. What about the gold? Where's my $2 in gold? I'm still waiting for my solid gold 747. I thought we were all getting one of those. I heard. Derek coming in at number 3. Biff Boffo, number 2, owing the toaster. Number 1, how's your week been, Derek? Number 3, it's going to be pretty good. How about you, sir? Pico coming in at number 1.
Is YouTube just trying to get people to,
I guess, just be part
get
of
more live chat comments? But why?
Yeah, I don't know why. Because Primo's giving us gold. That should be my title. In the chat, you get gold. I've been watching these videos. They come up on our... I really don't have anything to say today. That's why I just told, because we're out of our minds. But been watching, you know how the shorts, all of a sudden they start showing you the same thing? And I keep seeing, I'm not sure where they are, but foreign country somewhere where these little guys getting in the river, panning for gold the old fashioned way they taught us in Mariposa, California, about how to literally pan for gold. And he shows you like the brownness in the river, and he goes in with the pan. And he comes around, and sure enough, there's gold fleckage right up there. I don't know if he planted it just for the video or whatnot, but it looks like fun. So I'm going to have to go get some gold now.
There's his email.
What is happening? Did you get arrested for that? Oh, my goodness.
Keith. Oh, boy.
Spam, try not to laugh out loud. You failed. Oh, you failed the test. Paul Rose, the count is here. I mean, when you're in England and you're hungry, the food's fine. The thing is, if you go to an American type place, you might eat horse instead of beef. It's possible.
Don't flip in. Hey.
Happened to me. True story. John Flippin, hey to you. Jovial says, fond memories of counting the S&H stamps and getting excited to buy kitchen items only to realize this we needed a few more stamp points. You know what I did? I totally remember is getting all the stamp books and licking them, and it's so gross, putting them all in there, and then like, let's go to the stamp store. And my grandparents like, oh yeah, they closed that thing down like a few months ago. And I'm like, what? I've been keeping these stamp books forever. And that's why my growth was starting to was from S&H green stamps. And some blue ones too. Weren't there blue ones? Like with a chipmunk on the front? Were there a different one, a competitor to S&H blue stamps that had a chipmunk and they were blue? Let me know in the chat. Pick us always number 1. Lag is saying that we had to. It was temporary, and in the bylaws, it demoted immediately. So Biff is dealing with ephemera. I get those old stamp books with the chipmunk from time to time. What do you remember what the name of it is? Because this would be in California. That's where my grandparents were. So I wonder if it was like a more localized California thing.
I wonder if Biff is selling off his ephemera in lots or if he's still like piecing it out now that you're switching your niche.
He's niching. My calculation is that he's niching. He's pivoting within the broader niche. Or are you fully? See, there's a niche, then there's sub niche, and then possibly sub niche. So is he niching out of the master niche?
Your Mamma Mia's here.
Is he out of the master?
Hi, Nancy.
Blue chip stamps. Mamma Mia remembers those. And Biff came in number 2, appropriate with the blue chip. And they would have been my mom's blue chips and S&H stamps that I licked and put in the book and then found out the place to go trade them in all closed.
Quirky
like a week
Pick a
before
Chad.
or something. Quirky Pick a Chad is here.
Ahoy, aloha.
What is this? What exactly do you mean? What is this AI thing? What are you talking about? I've never heard such a thing. I have 17 computers in here. They're all running AI to figure out how to make my brain work, how to mimic my head. No, I love it. I can't wait for upcoming advancements that are going to help me utilize the AI to my advantage. Thank you. Lag got me Marlboro Miles sleeping bag when I was a kid. It was nice. Those, you know how much that's worth now, though, Lag? If you still had that sleeping bag, it's like a $500 item, I think. Don Flippin says, horse is good. Don't knock it till you try it.
Horse?
Mother, you remember going to... Okay, so everyone's here. Let's verify this story. My mom is here. Do you remember going to the Cuddy Sark? I don't know what year. It's going to be in the 80s, I guess. Cuddy Sark, and there's a, which is a boat. It's like an old wooden ship. And it's in a sort of touristy part of somewhere on the water. And there was a restaurant next to it. And all I ever wanted in Europe, although I was very, like in my later years, I ate like head cheese, a whole bunch of gross stuff. But that was at a point where I was willing to accept it. If I ordered gross stuff, I would still eat it. This was earlier when I was like, they told me it was horse. And I was like, nope, gonna eat my horse. Thank you. But we did go to a restaurant next to the Cuddy Sark and it was a horse burger. And I declined. I declined the burger. Thank you. Let us see what happened. Pico says, Pam, Pan. Is your name Pan? Wait, where did I go? Oh, there you are. Spam, can you share? You can share with the viewers if you want. How do we get that onto the screen? That's the thing. Oh, is it an email?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do it. Don Flipping said the best steak you ever had was a horse steak.
You know, if you're gonna eat cows,
just
pigs, and
might as well just eat pokey. I mean, might as well just put him right on a little steak and grill him like a rotisserie chicken.
We've talked about this before. I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
we might as well eat anything that is
in the
living,
after
right?
days, after Armageddon, he's going to be a good little meal. Tasty little, right off the bone. Am I right? That's right.
Yeah.
Paul, you will always be my king.
Faster, it is so exciting.
Can you be king
For just one day?
Can a count be a king? Can a king be a count? Can a finish? Can a finish? Can a king be a count? Can a count be a king? Because I know it does go. There is a hierarchy of stuff. So I'm not sure. Again, gross. But also,
I can't even handle eating cow steak. Let
No,
alone
but
horse.
no, I'm just gonna hold on a second though. I just gotta say, I just want to make a note in my master note because I keep score. It's my love
Carla,
language.
do not eat pokey.
Never.
Never.
Don Flippin loves horse.
He's the best boy in the world.
We don't know why we'll use that piece of information, but we will use it. Thank you.
What's that? Horse is the best.
Don Flippin loves horse steak. It could come back to haunt you, or you might just get a horse piece in the mail. I'm kidding, because I would never do that. In case somebody actually sends you a piece of a horse in the mail, that wasn't me. I was just teasing. It was lag. Lenny K, S&H green stamps. Yeah, those are. I mean, I remember going to the store with my grandmother, S&H green stamps. I think it was in a mall store. It was like a mall space. And I remember seeing a lot of the type of lamps that we we used to see them when we went to garage sales way back in the day now, probably in the 90s and 2000s. You'd always see lamps from the 50s, like chalkware lamps. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those came from like S&H green stamp stores. I mean, certain ones that you can kind of tell, like ones with like metal filigree, very 50s looking. Maybe like a poodle. Move like a poodle on it or something.
Quirky Picker Chad. I was arguing with AI today. It just keeps apologizing for making mistakes. Well, like we were talking about on Monday, you really need to... AI is still learning, so you really need to do your research if you're trying to make some important decisions.
Do you backhand it? Say, enough of that!
Stop.
Smack AI. I need a physical representation of AI's head so I can punch it when it doesn't do things right.
Like that Batman and Robin meme that's been going around for years where it's like...
SWAT?
Yeah, it's like... it's funny though, whatever ones
they change it to make it funny.
Right. To tailor it to whatever funny event is happening in the world. So
clever.
Yeah.
Derek says, that's awesome. I still have my Marlboro jacket. Those things are worth money. And even the miles are. I remember collecting for somebody, I think maybe Chris Glenn he was collecting those. So whenever I found them, I collected those for, like a friend. Camel dollars.
What
caught on fire?
The bedspread.
How can the
bean bag? The
how can it be a
sleeping
true story?
bag.
It can't be a true story. Greenwich. Oh, it was in Greenwich. Okay, has it been an hour? Almost. So I did go look to see what was wrong with this, and it said update the software, and I did, but that wasn't it.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Like clockwork.
Oh wait, I got something on eBay. I gotta check. Oh, your shirt was delivered. We should look at that.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay, hold on. We're back. We have to turn this off. We're back.
That is weird though. It's
Greenwich.
always...
It was Greenwich, England. I'm guessing where the boat was, where the Cutty Sark was. And then I remember in Greenwich is like where the timeline is, and you can be on like both sides of the day or something. Greenwich Mean Time happens there. Brownness in the river. I don't think that's safe. Are you seeing this right now?
I don't know about that.
Don't submerge. Does it look like a baby Ruth? What is it? Paul Rose, I went to a buffet restaurant in Miami with a mate once, and it was literally all awful. Can't say I have that here. I don't eat things that look too suspect. Well, here what they do is they have a machine that you put in like 6 different colored ingredients, and then they just Play-Doh Fun Factory out like different tortellini, steak, broccoli. It's just all the same thing. They just make little impressions of it and then throw it in the thing. Sizzler, that last Sizzler we went to was super gross, but I ate it because it's we Gen Zs we're about experience. I'm millennials. We're about experiences.
Gen X.
No, I'm a millennial. I'm about experiences. I like to go to Sizzler, Golden Corral. I've never, we went with my aunt to Golden Corral. Oh, Auntie saved us. I think she took us to Golden Corral once. No, it wasn't you. It was Chris Glenn. And it was that whole thing where before I ever moved here, I went to a Golden Corral. Sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you, sweetheart.
I missed out.
Mm-hmm. But you got to see the Sizzlers.
Yeah.
So you didn't miss out at all.
I did not.
Biff says, remember when BK was rumored to serve kangaroo meat?
No, I don't remember that.
And also, maybe they did in Australia, though. But when you throw the meat in the hopper, does it really matter? If you're going to pull, like McDonald's cheeseburgers, they pull like the little bits of meat off the skull with like a sandblaster, and then they smush that all up. I mean, like, does it matter if it was a little bit of goat and a little bit of pig and a little bit? Does it matter? I mean, if you're gonna eat it, it's grade A. It's grade A face flakes is what it is. Thank you. And I like it. Don't get me wrong.
It just made me think of like those stupid videos I see online, and it's like of kangaroos and how jacked they are.
They punch you. They wear boxing gloves.
They're just
in cartoons.
It's like eerie. It almost looks so human. Like
it grosses you out, doesn't
their
it?
biceps and their abs and stuff. It's really creepy.
And then you know what's creepier is then they have like a flesh skin pocket where they put their children in their bodies.
Aww.
You like that?
Pokey.
It's like, why don't I have a flesh skin body?
Oh, gross. Hey, Josh.
Josh is here from the great beyond.
Yeah,
no. There was a town
he
in
was
North
early
Ontario.
today with his video, but he was talking about this awesome experience he had yesterday.
He went to a house in North Ontario, and it was a subject of a Neil Young song. He was helpless to buy anything because the guy wasn't selling it. And isn't that great, Josh? I've had those experiences. In Vermont, they don't have them in nice Victorians. Generally, they have them in old schoolhouses I've walked into. Barns, a lot of barns. Houses for sure, but usually more like outer buildings. But there used to be times when, do you remember the whole town? The guy had this town in Vermont. But also everything is like junky. That guy's stuff was cool. It's sort of like, I don't see, oh, here it is right here from Keith. I got it. Keith, you sure you want me to show this? Because
no, go.
I don't think we can bring him up on charges from the U.S. Let me see if I can, how do I do it? I got an idea. I'm doing it right now. It's a lot of steps, so it's not the easiest thing to do, but I think I can now come over here, go to downloads, pull the image and put it on the internet. And then I go over here, and then I close this, and then I go small. You can't see me at all.
Oh, it's not working.
Well, no, I'm going to get it to work. It's going to work. Okay, there's us.
Woo!
Half the battle's done.
And
then we'll go
darkened.
Chrome.
We turned more orange.
Yeah, because I wasn't prepared to have this view working. So then I'll just go property.
How are you doing, tiny doggy? Oh, I love you. You're so sweet.
Pop out the chat. I think it's this one. There it is. There is Keith Pitko, thankfully in a different continent, molesting the poor lady mannequin at the... Actually, we need a lady mannequin. I wish we could go buy that.
Is that
you
like
are in a different continent, aren't you?
That, I'm guessing, is a thrift store, right?
I hope this is not just a regular ladies store that you went in and do that.
No, because it looks like it has housewares and stuff.
I almost started browsing the
internet. But yeah,
Lake Hollywood is Hollywood Reservoir. That's how I know it. I didn't even know that Hollywood Reservoir is referred to as Lake Hollywood.
That's
I'd
funny.
never heard of it.
Wait, that's funny how you have Derek's comment right there after you just showed that. Because Pico was saying that supposedly you can get female AI robots to replace your partners, but you can also get a mannequin.
Pico, give me your number afterwards. We'll talk business things. I'll keep this one
Are there male AI robots too to replace partners?
Dudes are making what dudes. If dudes are in control, dudes are making it all. Don't worry, they're covering the spectrum. Dudes are making stuff. I
do eye Pokey's little rear thighs every so often because I'm like, dang, that little thing looks like it was scrumptious. Yum, nom, nom.
It's the wing.
But no, I would never.
It's the wing. Do not eat Pokey. Carla's reminding us.
That would be like my worst nightmare.
Bam, 25 in its 18th spot on one random comment, 25 points. I'm testing my own version of AI. I'm calling it adjacent intelligence. That sounds right. List eventually is... I would never. How dare you? No, Lag loves horses. Basement horses. Mike G is here for the experience points. Navigating this chat is a bit of an experience. I almost had camel steak. I heard camel steak is good. I haven't. So what have I eaten that's so gross on accident? So I've had all parts of whatever head cheese is. So that's like brains and stuff and snout. Entrails of whatever animal that is.
So a hot dog.
It's basically a hot dog, but it's like pre-hot dog. It's just like all the components of a hot dog solidified in Jello. Aspic, and it's so you can see all the parts. It sounds like
a 1950s Jello treat.
It is, and you can see like the little contours of the great brain matter and like the heart muscle or whatever. But at that point, it was just a matter of eating it because I ordered it. I don't think my mom was having it. And right after that, I went outside.
Basket nudes.
And right after that, I went outside and rolled all the windows down in the car and blew the fuse. So it started to rain because I was all hepped up on head cheese. Could slap its A and send it in. How dare you? Somebody's
over and
gonna
out.
get their
Your mom's over and out. Love you, Nance.
Love you, Ma. Have a great afternoon. Get out of here. Go see Snoopy. You know what? She lives Carla, she lives like 2 blocks away from Snoopy. From Charles Schultz Memorial Skating Rink, the thing that he built. She lives right around where he lived. But she won't go there. And she won't go there for me. She doesn't love me, obviously.
Mike G, just go to your local IKEA for some good horse meat rolls. Our local IKEA
that's true.
is in Canada.
No, I think that is. I think they are. I think they are horse meat. I don't know if in the U.S. they make them. I don't think so. They are like not cow meat. I think probably people under 3 feet. Just jump in the hopper. Thank you. Did you hear what I just said?
No.
Good.
I'm just thinking about all these animals and eating. It gags me.
No, we should throw them all in there.
I have to
throw them all in the hopper.
I have to disassociate the fact, like myself, from the fact that I'm eating an animal.
Compartmentalize. You got to compartmentalize,
if I had to
man.
kill my meat to eat it, I would not be eating meat. No. But just buying at a grocery store, I'm able to just separate myself from the fact that
I'm gonna go grab Paul's samurai sword and start lopping heads off if I have to, because I'm hungry. I don't care who it is.
Blue V2 was saying that
I don't care who it is.
Goat is the 5th most consumed animal, non-fish in the world.
So what are the first 4? I would actually think goat would be sooner than that.
Pigs, cows, chicken,
and then I would say goat. But what's next? Sheep. Goat and sheep are not the same. Maybe? Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're going with? We got to lay down this bet now. They're calling it. We got to lay down the bet. Goat, fish, chicken. No, goat. I'm sorry. Cow, chicken in order of importance. Cow, chicken,
pig,
lamb, and goat. And only because we don't eat as much goat here in the United States. But in other places, they're just throwing goat heads all over the place because there's so many goats. And in fact, we buy every once in a while because it's so inexpensive. Like that fraternity I belong to, the Fraternal Order of Moai, which is not just dudes, it's all the peoples. We will, I don't know how we get the thing to them, but we buy goats for families. Because a goat, first of all, we like goats, and it's the greatest of all times, right? And then we buy families a goat, and a goat in certain places is like a whole thing. They can make a whole life living off a goat. And I guess at the end they eat it too. So it's like win-win for everybody but the goat.
What was that?
Remember the crocodile?
What was that Far Side comic where it was like, tastes like chicken? What was it that the chicken
Everything
was eating
tastes like
human or something, and the chicken's going, tastes like chicken?
Yeah, that'd be classic. Paul Rose saying crocodile tastes like a mixture of chicken and fish. When we were in Florida,
oh, that sounds so appropriate.
we saw the gator. We
Chicken
saw
and
jerky along the side of the road, and I am
Gator
not
jerky.
shishing you that I thought it was more of like a roadside attraction when you got to go pet an alligator or a crocodile. What do they call them down there? They're alligators. They're gators.
Yeah,
Yes.
Crocodile Dundee is Australian, so alligators in Florida.
In Florida. And I thought it was like a roadside attraction where you got to go look at alligators, but it's actually, and his name was Jerky because he was a jerk.
And then we realized it was actually crocodile.
It was like 15 minutes.
Jerky.
15 minutes I thought that this alligator's name was Jerky. And there was signs along the side of the road. I'm like, oh, we're getting closer to Jerky the alligator. And then we just saw some dude in the back of his car with like a cooler. And then I was like, 2 + 2 equals alligator jerky. Oh. You're welcome. Josh Galt is still here. Of course. Josh, you had a meeting, right? Did you win? Did you win your meeting?
Maybe he's driving.
How dare you, Mike G? You can't say that.
That will be your local Chinese shop. Maybe. I swear that chicken we got from Trader Joe's was...
It's mean time across the UK these days. It's mean time. Everybody's saying hi to Josh. Saying I can't eat veal. No. We had veal. A lot of veal came from Vermont, and then Vermont's a weird state, and we just willed it out of existence. We don't make veal here anymore. I think they just went and made the farmers feel sad that had them. Centrifugal pink slime, it counts as meat, and that's where they take the pieces off the face. And again, you can mix it up with anything. I mean,
did you already read Biff said that head cheese is pork shoulder or something?
That's all it is? I thought it was like
I don't
brains
know.
and stuff.
I saw it somewhere.
I
Maybe you didn't get to it yet.
I don't think I've gotten to it yet. Paro says, with the dodgy burgers I've had at gigs, festivals, outside rock clubs, it's probably a little bit of everything. Anything that walked by the hopper goes in. Claude. Just go to your local Italian restaurant for some veal parmesan. It is good. I have had it. Probably the last time I had veal was in Germany, schnitzel. And it was good. I'm just saying. It was good.
YouTube is gamifying the live chat.
They are, totally. Who is number one?
Weird.
Why aren't you guys fighting to the death over who's going to be number one?
Well, and how does it choose? How does it... Oh, is it only amongst... Yeah, how does it choose?
I don't know. Well, you get those experience points. Okay, I'll look. Pitco's got 150. Lag 9 has 150. Biff Boffo has 150 with Snoopy Collector coming up at the rear with 100. So you guys better get going. If you want to win the chat.
Whatever.
Whatever that means. Burp.
No, a hiccup burp.
It's all the same.
It was a blurk. burp.
Primo,
Burp.
all the way from Germany. WTF says Primo. Ever tried depression sandwiches, pickle peanut butter, or mayonnaise banana? I need to try these. No, but I could do pickle peanut butter. No. But I don't think things are gross. She goes ew to things that are that she can't imagine. I'll try it because I'm always impressed when you eat something and it
Like
makes like a flavor alchemy.
Like the mustard and ketchup pizza.
No. Did we have one of those?
Yes.
When did we have one?
Over the past 5 years, you ordered it.
For much?
It was hamburger. It was a burger pizza.
Oh, I tried it.
And I didn't want it.
Bad experiences I tried to shut out. So it wasn't a good experience.
I think it was from Leonardo's.
Huh. That's generally a good place, but I don't think I
remembered it.
No, I canceled that from my memory. It's stricken from the record. I did not ever do that. Thank you. Now, I did order the white pizza from Domino's that we documented in a video. That was so gross I could not eat it, and that's just wrong because I should be able to eat.
Yeah, but you had ordered it with like 10 times the amount of normal cheese, so it looked like it was like lava.
White lava. And it was stuck to the top of the box, and when you opened it, it was all...
I had gone to bed, and in the morning I went into the refrigerator, and
by morning it formed like a spider web, and there was all these animals trapped in it. It was crazy. Top badges allow fans to stand out. That provides direct visible reward. Thank you, Lenny K, for letting me know. Do you work for the people who program this? I like it. Wait, when viewers see others being rewarded for engagement, it can foster a more active and connected community around the live stream. Well, I truly appreciate. We have a pretty active community around the live stream, I'll say. I can't even read them all in 2 hours.
So where's Lenny K's crown? Because Lenny
K's offering actual actionable information instead of nonsense.
So it's like, oh no, you're not getting rewarded for explaining me.
Mike G's got a Marlboro jean jacket I can't sell for $50. There was a time when these things were hot. I remember not too long ago, like maybe like Rally Roots or somebody said they had a Marlboro sleeping bag and it went for quite a bit. Like, well, $350 to $500, somewhere around.
If you're buying something that has
now, does it reek of cigarettes?
I was just gonna say that a cigarette logo on it. People automatically going to think it must smell like cigarettes?
Well, a jean jacket, I think there's a higher possibility that a jean jacket might have been used by the smoker who got it with the things. I don't know. Guess I needed to sell it on Whatnot for $3 with $9 to ship. It's not, yes, $9. Anything over like a pound is $9 or something.
Mike G.
But what would I do? I don't know, because there was the time for that Marlboro Collectibles. I don't know. I would ask Den Decor Depot because he seems to have a handle on some of that kind of stuff. But he might be over in someone else's chat. Ayo's here.
Ayo, why do I feel like I haven't seen you?
Back from a glizzy tour of America.
In a couple shows.
Heavy is the head
I'm so
that
happy
wears
to
the
see you.
crown.
Do you know the types that work at Sizzler?
We did make a video about the lady that worked there for 28 years.
She had been working
or
there
something.
like as a teenager.
When
She's
it opens.
definitely a Gen Xer, right?
Yeah,
maybe
she was
on
a Gen Xer.
on the older end of Gen X, and she had worked there her whole like teen to adult life.
And it was the last Sizzler. The video might even be called The Last Sizzler.
The last Sizzler in Florida.
Picco's gonna have a steak tonight. Well, it's tonight right now, isn't it? You gotta go. I want a steak too. Can I have some food?
No, we already know what we're eating.
Nuts and berries. I'm getting good. Camel steaks are lumpy.
I love that. But bum.
Head cheese is usually just pork shoulder.
That's right.
Well, Biff, so here's the deal. We're in the French countryside of France. That's important. And we pull into a little, village, and we're driving. I think we're driving over to Germany or something. It's lunchtime though. We pull in. It's old. The restaurant's like, I don't even know, it's 1600s or something. The building. The restaurant itself wasn't. And it was way too fancy for lunch. I am 15, 16, 15 maybe. I don't even know. Mom and aunt get the menus without the prices on it. I get the menu with the price. I'm not reading prices. My mom's paying for this. And so that's the kind of restaurant it was to begin with. And then I just went, I'm going to have this very important dish right here. And then they were like, are you sure, monsieur? And I was like, yes, bring me the finest head cheese in the house.
I'm just going to open my package.
Open that package. We love packages here. This is not a gift.
No.
Although WTF, we're still expecting.
This is something I purchased from
You're
eBay.
still on the no gift list?
eBay is my go-to whenever I want to purchase
Got your
anything.
number, buddy.
Okay, so let's see. There is a
Steak
packing
does
slip.
sound good. Well, we have to go to the meat market, the expensive place to get good steak. I can get it at Costco, at Prime Steak at Costco, but unfortunately, I even got one of those vacuum suckers that suck the air out of your food, but the steaks still get like dark brown. They don't maintain their color. I feel like freezing the steak doesn't work right, and I can't eat 10 steaks at once, so I got to go to the meat market. Excuse me. Nice. Now, she said it was from America, right? But I say
yes, this is. It's from Texas.
It's from Texas.
No, stop it.
It's from Texas, China, Texas.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Good for
I like
you.
it.
Good for you. Good for you.
Wow,
Dog steaks.
There's a few people that I know of.
Dog steaks taste like bark.
I know meat meat is so full. Camel meat is lumpy.
You gotta have it
anyhow,
so
it's this. I am fine with this method too. There's no thank you note, but I'm fine with that.
Fish steaks only weigh on scales. Dun, 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 dun. We got a sale. All right. Month of June has been silly. It's only a day for. I got to tell you, I had to package up, and I am defiant, and I hate work. And I had to package up 8 things today, and I cursed every single one of those things that made us money. Thank you, money. 1, 2. Okay, we did them all 8. But I'm very happy with so far, so good. Sales are down in the dip. June should be the beginning of our worst month, but at this point, everything seems real strong, but not strong, just medium strong. Been stronger, been way, way worse. That's my point. My little Maltese's name is Joe Cool. I wonder what precious little thing that looks like.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna envision.
Carla.
Oh my god, how cute.
Seriously.
Pressing Carla's nose. Not Carla's nose, your dog's nose.
Paul, I knew you would know.
Rocky Mountain oysters. I'll take 22. Thank you. Wait, Josh was here.
Yeah.
Probably. Pork is the most widely eaten meat in the world. 36%, followed by poultry 33 and beef 24, and goats and sheep 5. Wow, that's all.
Pork is the most widely.
Well, because of China.
Because beef.
China.
Yeah, right.
China, pork.
Poultry. Okay, yep, that makes sense.
And China owns Smithfield Processing in
Although
America.
in the U.S., beef is probably number 1, right?
And they also what the other one? There's Smithfield Pork, and then there's the other hugest pork processor in the U.S. is owned by China.
I know.
Pitco's gonna just keep waiting forever.
Yes.
One of these days.
I was looking.
Bang zoom.
I was looking at some of those print-on-demand companies.
Cow, chicken, turkey, pig. Tom Flippin says in that order.
Cow, chicken,
pig, turkey. That's in order of deliciousness,
That sounds
not
like
in the order of
diarrhea,
population.
upset stomach, heartburn, the upset stomach,
Diarrhea.
diarrhea. Pepto-Bismol.
Basket Needle having a family of goats also could cut down on the cell phone bills. I don't get that one.
Wait.
I could-
Having a family of goats.
It'll cut down on the landscaper amount. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Explain, please.
Cut down.
I reserve my laughing until.
Please, do explain.
People talk too much. Okay.
Like you mean?
Well, at least they haven't gotten us eating the bugs like they want. Not yet. No, that's not true. Paul, food coloring is usually ground up
Crushed
beetles.
ants.
We're already eating bugs.
And ants, red ants.
Red ant. Mike G, I've been seeing is Star Wars wanting big with. Start over. All I've been seeing is the Star Wars wannabe with big ones. I'm cringe when the dude AI comes out with the big package.
All I've been seeing is
I don't
the
know what-
Star Wars wannabe with big ones.
Fake people we were talking about, I'm guessing. AI
Yeah.
with bodies
Mhm.
and saying there's fake Star Wars. It's going to start with the nerds. It's going to start with probably like Japanese, the animation. And quickly go to I'm going to get a Uhura. I'm going to get a
I would say
Lieutenant
any
Uhura.
AI that comes out for ppurposes other than talking.
Sweetie, don't
would
come
be
downstairs. Uhura is visiting me. Who's Uhura? She's the lady, right? She's not a dude.
creepy.
I don't like Star Trek, but I always liked Uhura. Right? I'm probably saying it wrong. Uhura. Star Trek. I don't want to. Yeah, Uhura. I was thinking maybe I'm saying CHATgti. But you're just going to have to deal with the. You're going to have to deal with a life-size, fully functioning Uhura doll. It just stands in the corner until it's time for dinner. If you know what I'm saying.
No, what are you saying?
Nobody knows. We're also going to have Brad Pitt circa Legends of the Fall in here, too. That's going to be uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
But this is the future. We have
What
to
are you
embrace it.
talking about?
Our sex dolls that we're going to have in our house that also are going to double as slaves. Nope, that didn't work out.
Not at all.
Sorry, we would
That
never
was
treat them
really
like
bad.
that.
Can you like bleep yourself, please?
What I meant is I don't want to have to wipe my own butt. I want it to be This is what I was thinking.
Listen, there's bidets, there's
I know, it's already there.
dishwashers, there's
Dishwashers.
Roombas. I'm just talking about that
If
we
you ever
already
catch
have
me
AI.
with my fanny in the dishwasher, it's time for me to go home. But what I'm saying is I do, and I mean this sincerely.
Oh,
I am waiting
rabbit.
for some sort of robotic type person to wait on me hand and foot. I do want that. Mostly to put on my socks.
Good luck.
That's foot. I need someone to put on my socks every day. And I don't think anybody's going to do that.
You just need someone to constantly be like this.
I do need a little hand. Do we think that's going to happen though in our time period? I'm going to be bruised by the robot. It's going to be so much.
I hope not. I was
Backpedaling.
reading something. I just only read like the first two sentences.
TLD.
And it was saying
That's
like,
it's not
but
TLDR
it-
with you. It's TLD. TLD.
It was saying like how by the year 2300
Pork, chicken, beef, lamb, goat, turkey, duck, buff,
that
goose, rabbit. As the
the
poll
world's
goes.
population will
I've
be
had some
like
rabbit.
100 million.
Oh right, it was because everyone will die off. I
Yeah.
mean, we can cut some slackers. Probably. Can't beat Sizzler. That's right, Pico.
What happened here?
Sizzler.
Uh-oh.
I had the wrong button. Up.
I like how
Some of my best buys of life
Aw.
came out of a cooler, like jerky, the alligator.
Yeah.
recipe. Oh, it's a volume game. Nope, it's cat. It's a lot of cats. Was schnitzel made from veal or pork? Well, you can do it both ways, but
Ooh,
veal.
apple sandwich.
Wiener schnitzel. My
Don
schnitzel
Flippin, hey.
in Germany, where did I have my Wiener schnitzel? It was, so we were doing the Rudesheim was maybe at the bottom, but we're doing like the wine country, Colmar, Strasbourg, the French German wine situation there. And my family's namesake is somewhere in there, our last name. And the Wiener Schnitzel was maybe my only authentic Wiener Schnitzel I've ever had in Germany. Again, at a super old restaurant. We went to a lot of these old restaurants that were like, because it was like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And for some reason, these places would welcome us in. And I think we were really annoying American tourists, but I think they were just happy to have business, and we would do like a lot of food. So
Treasures in the Mist, aloha.
apple
Is
sandwich.
this your first time here?
I want an apple sandwich.
I want one too. Today he's all over the
Wait,
place.
hold
We're
on.
talking about like
I don't have anything to say.
a
so
ton of stuff other than
I told
eBay.
you I
if
didn't
you
have
want
anything to
talk
say.
eBay, definitely
Where's the
mention
person you're
something in
talking
the comments. All the way at the bottom.
Treasure in the Mist. Aloha to you.
I can't remember if we've seen you before, but
I think
thanks for
so.
being here.
They're primed with the full Hawaiian
Yes. True. Yes.
thing. I actually pickle peanut butter. I don't think that would be terrifying. Mayonnaise, I'm much sketchier about mayonnaise, but once we put the mayonnaise into chocolate cake, and then that made it much safer to me. So I believe in alchemy of mayo. I just don't know how to do it. Maybe everybody get a little sale for some mayo talk, because that usually works.
Just skipping, you don't need to go down, but Paul was saying, have you seen the YouTube video of the humanoid robot trying to attack its operators? I saw that. But
Whoa.
it just reminded me, yeah, I know. It just reminded me, I think Vermont.
Ryan can't go into a deli. It's like I'm totally offended by
I think
delis.
like the first humanoid robot was here in Vermont, right?
Yes, I am right here. Thank you for mentioning me.
It was created in Vermont, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I am a humanoid robot.
Well, the one that was
The
like,
cat is under
it
the
was
bed.
it was on like 60
Pokey
Minutes
is
some
out
years
of
ago
the
and
bag.
stuff.
Oh, the weird
It's
just
a
had,
woman, yeah.
and then it was kind of made fun of on that TV show, that funny show called Silicon Valley, and the guy fell in love with it, and it was a whole thing.
So yeah, that is a Pitco, a thrift store that Pitco was in.
Luckily,
Paul draws the line at snails. Ew. Yeah, Ryan. How about like he was saying?
what was that? What'd you do?
Why is this? Why is this
What'd you
right
do?
here at my feet?
What'd you do? Why'd you do that? Give me that. I have to show it. This is what I found.
Oh,
I just got
Are
a
you
brand
gonna
new
go
video
big?
camera, and because we want to go on vacation, so and then oh, sweetie, you took the lens off.
what are you talking about?
Did it fall off? It's my new camera.
No. Why don't?
I'm trying to get my new. Ow! It's so heavy I can't even lift it.
It is very heavy. If you
Okay,
need
but
to-
before we're done with this silly show, I want to talk about bury this deep in the show.
what?
Why are you touching me?
I'm not touching you. I'm touching the mouse.
No.
Are you the mouse?
Yep. I am a mouse. Do we look at this again? In the thrift store? That's Keith.
Folks, I love you.
Keith has been reported amongst the mannequin population of England. Again, you are in England, right? I keep saying that, but I'm looking to see if I can see any English clothing. Oh yeah, look at this license plate. That's
That's a
definitely-
license plate?
yeah. It's a long yellow.
Oh, yeah. I see what you see.
Let's go big. I wanted to show this. Right. So, one of my favorite things in the world is s'mores. You can tell by looking at me because I'm a human s'more. Also
Also a robot. but I'm a human s'more
Big Dre.
robot.
And s'mores are really like an important feature of existence on this planet. So, and I don't want to go outside because of mosquitoes. So how do you come up with a solution for this? So I bought this horrible contraption that I can only imagine was developed by Pegasus Lounge or somebody else awful that makes awful. He's not awful. I'm saying the invention, like Mr. Popeil or something. Like these inventions that kind of work, but they don't work. It looks like it should work. Here's a coil. You turn it on your desk. You get your marshmallows around the outside. But this thing doesn't get hot enough to melt a candle, let alone make a marshmallow.
Keith. Thanks for hanging out.
Aloha. Have a great day. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy your steak if you're having one of those tonight. So anyway, we've tried this a couple of times, but this is a waste of $20. And it's cheap enough, I'll try it because it's $20. So then, in a new segment of our show called Ground Score. Ground score is when you find something free. Usually at a rock concert, I think they call those ground scores. But I don't think can you help me?
Oh, man,
It's
this
so
thing
heavy.
is heavy.
So have you ever seen one of these? It's called Housewise. You can't see it. So it's called Housewise, not Housewife, Housewise. And what it is a ridiculously overbuilt indoor, outdoor, whatever, artisanal s'mores maker. And it's brand new. Look at this packaging. Can you believe this packaging, everybody?
This was on our local Facebook marketplace. Someone was like, curb alert, curb alert.
It uses bioethanol as fuel, which has no off-gassing. The only bioethanol is the best. Pretty much just gives off CO2 and water. And then what makes it cool is that you've got this thing.
This is what's so heavy.
Lift it. Don't bother. That's too heavy. So this thing is a big piece of cement. And then in the cement, you have metal. And then you put the liquid fire juice in here. And then it just burns. I mean, we could do it right now, but I want to try it first and see if we blow up.
We'll do the tiny...
I don't want to catch on fire on live.
We'll do a member's tiny desk marshmallow s'mores.
But you see these smug ass actors that advertise this thing, and they're just like, yeah, we just have a fire in our house and we let it burn for 4 hours and watch a movie. So they put it on their coffee table and then they're watching a movie through the flames. And I'm like, gives it a cool, like everything's on fire vibe.
But this is crazy.
What
like
are you
it
gonna do
never.
with that now? How much does that thing weigh? 20 pounds? 30 pounds, maybe?
Yeah.
It's heavy. Guess what? Free. How much could we sell it for? $100.
Whoa.
How much are we gonna sell it for? Womp 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 womp. Because we're gonna keep it.
Go out over here.
And we're gonna barbecue fricassee pokey over it. Nope, just kidding. That was just a silly joke. Paul Rose, I'll try most anything, but I'll draw the line at snails. Unfortunately, snails are covered in garlic butter, and if you can just distract yourself for long enough to get to that butter, it's good. But then how many do you eat? Why not just drink a shot glass of garlic butter? I don't know. Like, really, what's the point of eating snails?
If you have to put that much butter and garlic on it, then it's not worth it.
Well, it's a snail. You gotta put something on it.
Just don't bother eating it.
No. Mike Cheese is pointing out one of my favorite foods from the animal community, the huevos de toros, if you will. On display at any Mexican mercado. You'll go in and you'll see a nice big cow skull so you can make some soups or whatnot. Right next to it will be these big old, huevos de toros, the bull balls, right there. I think you also make soup with those. I'm not positive.
So how high does the flames go?
Everything tastes better with cheese. Well, like like a foot, at least in the videos. Do we fully absorb this, that Ryan is actually just can't go into a deli? Well, could, but he'll be repulsed.
Yeah, that's funny.
Any kind of salad that isn't lettuce.
Wow. So what do you put any condiments, anything on anything?
He's definitely condiment adverse.
But that's a healthier way of
Like I hate
eating.
mustard so much that I don't like the color yellow. I
Wow.
actually know someone who's like that. In yellow mustard, she does not like yellow mustard, and it's I don't know, experiential or something. And I happen to love just regular yellow mustard. And that's the end of that story. Thank you for
Wait,
joining.
who is that doesn't like
It's my mom, actually.
Oh.
My mom did not like yellow because of a life experience. And then so we didn't have yellow mustard in the house. So I yearned for yellow mustard. And my grandparents always had yellow mustard. So I remember bologna sandwiches with the white bread. And then I would smush them. And then it would get like so gooey, it would stick to the top of your mouth. And the only way to get it off was a little bit of the mustard that was in the sandwich. Eventually, the mustard would get to the surface, and then you could like unwedge the bologna off your roof of your mouth. It was kind of like a safety. It was safety mustard. No, yeah, it's just garlic butter.
Mike loves mustard.
We served a fried chicken sandwich and peanut butter and marshmallows. Stoners would DoorDash those monstrosities. Fried chicken sandwich with peanut butter. Some things are just good, you know. Some things are just good, and I don't know. The South seems to put a lot of weird things together that I wouldn't think naturally would be good, but I'm okay with them.
You're really behind.
Oh, thanks, sweetie.
AO was saying I must be really old because I did not remember how the old Domino's pizza tastes.
Well, it tasted like just a different flavor of swag than the new Domino's. The new Domino's is grotesque. The old Domino's, there was a time with the Noid where it was kind of like real food for a second, but then they just got Fun Factory with it, and they just press out protein shapes.
Big Dre is here. Aloha, Big Dre.
Aloha, Big Dre. Biff Boffo is a burger place in Paducah, Kentucky that did a pepper jam and peanut butter burger that was awesome. Pepper jam I have had. We have our friend
As Ryan was saying that.
Rock the House Pepper Jam.
Oh, our local grocery store, one time they had they were testing them out, the waffle with the little bit of the hot.
Yeah.
It was
That was good.
so good.
Pepper,
and then
that
they
was
never
pepper
had it
jam.
again. Never had it again.
One day we bought it, but they never had it again ever. And it was good. It was just fried chicken and pepper jelly on a waffle. A waffle. Biff saying, if you're buying a Marlboro jacket, don't you want that nicotine fringe right on there?
Oh, Pokey's lounging in the sun.
He's such a...
My son is in the sun.
He is such a good boy. He doesn't do anything wrong, and everything just looks beautiful whenever he does it. Dogs.
YouTube chooses you based on appropriate comments. I'm losing big time today. Mike, Paul was saying, I have a red Ferrari leather jacket somewhere. Pretty sure it's a fake, but about 20 years old, and I only wore it once. Doubt it's worth much. Look it up.
Look it up. You'd be surprised. You might have to list something for once. Thank you. Tip your waitresses. Head cheese is Braunschweiger. Biff says, number one, Biff Buffo says, if you're in old school France, you probably got some sweetbreads. That was it. I got sweetbreads. Sorry, you're right. So again, it's chunks of hopefully not a person, animal, and it's in aspic. So it's like you get a slice of it. You get a slice, and then it's all clear, and then the little things are suspended in it, and they look like a little piece of Poland, a little piece of France. You know, looks like a little piece of pieces. Mike G, I don't think I've ever had the huevos de toros knowingly, but I could have had like some sort of stew. Menudo is gross, right? It's a sheep stomach, and I've definitely had that. And it wasn't bad, but I just, if I have to eat something weird like that, I'll broth it. And stay away from the chunks. That's how I do. I just broth. I backwards broth it, proper eating etiquette. You backwards broth, and then you just leave the chunks at the bottom because I don't know what the chunks are. Yeah. So I bet you I had sweetbreads. It was so long ago. Ryan said
Lag, thank you.
What happened? What did Lag say? What? Lag is coming through.
Lag's trying to get
Lag is trying to get his crown. That's what he's doing. He's putting in. See, people? Lag is putting in the work.
Absolute Vines, aloha.
He's working the steps. He's putting in the work. My goodness. You have to fight for that crown. Freezing steak is your best option by far if you need to keep it long term. But Biff, it turns brown. And then it's no longer red. Yes, it tastes fine. But there's nothing like that fresh steak from the butcher that's just like all perfect. And then it's in the paper. It's wrapped in the paper. And then like some other paper and like maybe 3 different kinds of paper. And then you throw it right down on the charcoal grill that's just like still a little fire on it. And then it goes tss, and then you go, yeah. I love that. Goat's milk is nice. Why spam that? Look at Paul Rose.
I know, Paul knew.
That's so cute. Look at that.
Faster, faster.
It's so exciting.
I stayed. It smells like Siggy's, and that's you can't. Right. It would have to be. But if you had one that wasn't, but would it appeal to anybody who didn't smoke? That's the thing. Eating horse meat steaks makes you dance and you're funny. Pico says you can. Pico's not here anymore. And still number 2? What? You can keep a pygmy goat as a house pet. My brother has one and shares rich tea biscuits while watching films. They have little parties together.
A pork barbecue sandwich sounds delicious.
It does. A greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray. Thanks, chat.
Yes, thank you, Ryan. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
I might do some I'm trying to find mustache skinny guy that thinks due to buy my marble. Yeah, that sounds right. You need a real Joe Dirt type. It's gonna be pretty psyched. Gonna get down on and wear it. Look in the mirror, flip up the collar. Yes. I'm gonna go ride my 10-speed over to Uncle Charlie's house.
Nice. Big Dre sold his last pair of hokas. Wait, hokas.
The shoe. Cha-ching.
Mike G, eBay doesn't have that ad promo, though.
I agree, Uncle B Nudes. Squinty laugh. You got to try banana sandwich. I've tried banana sandwich. I have. Peanut butter banana. Yeah.
Just getting off topic, but
get one of those tests. Oh my, we are far behind.
Forget it. You know what I mean.
What happened? Tell me.
Nah, you don't want to talk eBay.
I don't. eBay's stupid. Nobody likes eBay. Love you, eBay. Just kidding.
Mike G was saying that one of my buyers have used the 15% coupon. Very odd. So instead, I'm making more money. Huh? That's weird. Are they not seeing it somehow? I was just gonna add. You know how
Alsace Lorraine is exactly where.
You know how over in the UK now they're implementing that if anyone clicks on your item and then somebody further down the road ends up buying it within 30 days, how you still get charged that monthly. I was reading.
To be honest with you, that if I actually believe them, I think it's okay.
I envision it. Go ahead.
Well, I think I can rationalize it through the fact that if they're offering you a service that's going to get you an extra view, even one, then they've done their job. I don't know. I don't want to believe that, but my brain's very sensible.
That is
unfortunately.
how I'm thinking about it too. I look at it. Granted, I'm dating myself when I say newspapers or even television. When you pay for a newspaper ad, you're paying for your ad regardless of anyone comes in because they saw your ad and they buy something from you. You still have to pay for it. But luckily with eBay, though, you're only paying for it if someone along the way ends up
Treasure in the Mist has been here 3 times.
Yes! Thank you for being here.
Eventually, you can get into the Terror Dome and fight for the for the 3 crowns. I guess just 3 crowns.
But I was gonna say that I was just reading how over in the UK they're doing that with, whatever. Somebody buys it, even if they didn't click on your original ad, you'll still end up paying. I was reading how also somebody was saying that if you use in your eBay listings, there's a share. You can share a link to your listing. And eBay, even though you're in your listing, you're not in a sponsored ad or whatever. You're in your listing and you're going to share it with someone. And this person in the UK makes custom items. And someone had contacted them asking about it. And they shared their own item, their link to this customer. And the customer bought the item. And the seller was like, why am I paying a promo fee? It's because eBay converts the link to your item to the promo ad link. And they said, if you want to avoid...
Oh, you mean resolves it to there as opposed to your non-promoted
So you
ad
just
link.
shared your link.
Right. And it
just
only gives you the
directly
link to the promo one?
What they convert it without you knowing. They convert it to a promo link.
Because with every promo,
so
I
that
guess
you end up
get
paying promo.
When you look at your stuff, you get one at the more towards the top. You get your like main link, and then at the bottom or somewhere else on the page, it gives you the one that says promoted.
Right, but this person was sharing went into their item, and clicked the share button.
We don't have to talk about it because that's what doy. That's what
right,
they're
but
gonna do.
They weren't in their promo
It doesn't
ad.
matter. It doesn't matter.
And eBay just said,
They're
well,
gonna
if you want to
adoy us
avoid
right
that,
into the-
then you need to copy the URL and then paste it. Don't use the
Serious?
share. Don't use the share button.
Okay, well, actually, you just gave a piece of information, a nugget, if you will.
Yeah.
A chicklet. You're a chick.
Well,
That's what she said. What? What's happening here? It all makes sense.
I guess that could technically apply, maybe even in the US. I don't know. Because in the UK, so this seller
Did we
tested
just
it.
come up with a chicklet of information?
She was testing it, and it literally converts it from a .uk or whatever to a .us, and then you get charged the promo.
Boom. Take
If
that.
somebody-
Promo.
Yeah, if somebody.
But guess
ends up
what? If
buying.
nobody buys your thing and you promote it, then you never get
So
charged.
they were
Oh, well.
and then Liz.
What about
Martin
Ex
was,
Machina? Mike G is saying
I
Ex
know,
Machina.
we were
We just started it, but she
watching
fell
it.
asleep.
Yeah, we were watching it last night.
I was stayed up. You fell asleep. It was
Did you?
7:30. Embarrassing.
Wait, did you end up watching the whole thing?
I didn't watch it at all. I'm gonna wait for you because
Okay,
I'm a
good.
caring, loving husband. Thank you.
We've seen it. We've seen it before, but
I remember it.
I don't remember all of it.
Okay, Keith is gone for real now. Okay, see you, Keith. Thank you. Thank you for staying with us. He ate his steak and he's still in here. Okay, I'm going to jump down. Primo, just more of you to love, big guy. Thank you. I have lost 10 pounds the past week and a half. Thank you.
Oh,
Mostly because I can go outside and do stuff. It was still
Thank you
cold
to-
till a week ago. It's crazy.
thank you to everyone that has thumbed up the video. We don't ever ask you guys to do that because we're not good YouTubers. We don't remember to
I
ever
think
say
it like
that.
right now. I'm cursing those who have not thumbed up it yet. I don't come out and say it. But thank you so much. Maybe that contraption can keep your coffee mug warm. I wish. It would be cool if it. I feel like it will just break the mugs. Like it's flame coming out of it.
No. He's talking about the bad
this
one.
other one. Yeah. You know what?
It is a little burner.
Biff, I gotta like the little.
It's a burner.
Okay, so here's what I think about making products and white labeling. It is like Mr. Popeil. It's like Pocket Fisherman. It's like Scramble the Egg in the
Nice.
Shell. Making a product so you can sell it on QVC. I get it. It's fine. But this is one of those dumb things. What somebody did was I'll bet you, Biff, because you just said it. No, actually, I've taken one of those apart. So I'm wrong. But I was thinking, isn't this actually the size of one of those coffee cup warmers? And this could actually be an element that they repurposed for this, which isn't powerful enough to do the job they sold this to do, because this is a non-functioning invention. So invent all you want, sell 350,000 units, but they're all like pre-garbage because they don't really work. If you invented this, present company excluded from my rant. But there's no possible way that those open flames aren't going to burn my burn my kiss my grits. Was burn my chat my hide. What are those things called? Burn my they're gonna burn my macaroons. Hey sweetie, do you want a marshmallow? I just need to go find some of those long artisanal marshmallows that aren't, or flat ones. I would like to. Thank you.
Jovial was saying, don't say I didn't warn you. Mix a jar of marshmallow fluff with a block of softened cream cheese. Refrigerate till cool. It's called ecstasy dip. It is beyond delish.
Can I mix it with my glizzy pickle butter
terrifying.
mayo? Glizzy pickle butter mayo. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm calling it. You're keeping that thing, aren't you? Paul Rose. We're keeping the good one. It's $100 indoor fire starter. The whole house is going to burn down within a year. I guarantee it. But we're going to have some badass s'mores. Candy O, aloha. Just got the full 13 episodes of Sherlock Binge Weekend. We'll probably try to hit you up on the IG in the next couple of days. Might need a small favor. Help me with the next. You got it. You just let us know. Anytime.
Wait, just got the full 13 episodes of Sherlock? Did we say that?
No.
Oh.
Sherlock? We didn't have Sherlock.
I don't know.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
What?
Isn't there a Sherlock in there? Nice going, Sherlock. You're not doing proper investigation. We didn't send out any Sherlocks. How can we have sent a Sherlock? Somebody get a Sherlock from us. We didn't send out any Sherlocks. How can we get a Sherlock? Right? Thank you. Mike G, who's the perv now? Right?
Wait, who is the perv?
I don't know. Treasure in the Mist has a mystery comment. We'll never know. You must.
We
investigate.
love those.
I know it's just messing. Love me some mustard. Wait, Pico, who posted that? Marshmallow Fluff Peanut Butter Sandy. Mom. McAllister's King Club Sandwich has some good. Honey mustard is like probably
my favorite.
That's probably our favorite, I would guess. But you know, that just happened. Didn't that happen in the 90s? There was no honey mustard before that.
I feel like it became super popular. All the delis started offering it.
And it's honey,
Carla,
it's mustard, and it's like the white stuff, horseradish, right? It's a little horseradish.
Carla met over pizza also. I met my husband when we were both working at Domino's. Oh, wait, Mike G gave the $5.
What's happening?
Must be farther down. But Carla and her husband met when they were
That
both
is
working
so
at
awesome.
Domino's in the mid-'80s. We could make some good pizzas.
They actually had pizza back then. And I guess I would say, and we know people that own some Domino's, like maybe it's the Noid, right? So pre-Noid, Domino's was food. And then post-Noid, Domino's was trying to not be food anymore. And now
I have a hard time now with Domino's. Their crust, it's so salty, like something weird.
I don't have a problem with the salt, but what's going on here? I see.
What's happening?
What? Mike Tree, I expect to be top XP. Uh-oh, we have a fight. We have a battle of money.
You guys,
This is my favorite kind of.
We're the beneficiaries.
Wait,
of
get that thing out. I'm going to make some s'mores up here while we see.
Jovial, grab your bucket of popcorn.
Thank you, guys. There's lag. He's like, I call you XP. That's so funny. You can get people all riled up in here.
Guys.
Look at this. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Even though you're trying to pummel each other, we benefit. So thank you so much. If you don't like yellow mustard, try tarragon mustard, which is green. Very tasty strawberry, blueberry mustard. Oh, and what's this? Ryan's coming in with a membership.
Jessica C.
And
welcome, Jessica C.
Okay, so now, so I'm gonna do a group. I'm gonna do a group hug.
Thank you, Ryan.
With all three of you,
A
Mike
group
G, Lag, and Ryan. Thank you.
Oh, so Carla's husband went on to own his own Domino's. She was out of there. It was an awful job.
Dave Harrington, bong hit artist, had some of the what was the good weed? And there's so many different good weeds now, but The one that's from the 90s. That is good. I forget. He had the good stuff because he's in California. That's what I'm saying. So he forgot to get here on time because he's. Hi. Dave's not here, man. Nothing. Welcome, Dave. Dave's not here.
So Jovi was saying that she will not make her fluff and cream cheese stuff any longer. Wow.
Why? Because of artery problems?
I don't know. You just.
Oh, sorry. Where is it?
I don't know. It's.
Well, you have to
I
find
didn't
it.
realize you skipped over so many.
I didn't skip. I'm not even there yet. See?
You have 7 minutes.
Okay.
Although we don't have to go mail anything off. So.
Yeah, we do. You have to go sit here and watch Jenna Phipps. Jenna Phipps building her little house. Good Domino pizza is no frickin' bubbles in dough. A frozen dough is a battle. Well, what you're saying is like some of the pizzas aren't they come frozen now. Now I don't know how they did. They changed their methodology like in the past 2-3 years. They changed some of the production ways. A neat aspect is Schulze.
Paul is saying, check the news. In the last couple of days, the AI they were testing did
try to eat
rewriting code
people.
To stop being turned off.
Yeah.
Blackmail its operator, ignored stop commands, and left code for future AI.
Yeah.
And this is why by the year 2300, there will only be 100 million humans.
But I'm still gonna have a Ferrari, right? As long as James gets his Lamborghini truck, and I can have a proper Tom Selleck, Magnum PI Ferrari. That's all I ask. Is that so long?
I see what was going on between Lag and Mike G.
They're XPing. They're fighting. Don't tell Mom.
Cha-ching, yes. Treasures in the Mist. Got a cha-ching. It works. You guys have to come on every day.
Yes. All you have to do is show up. You don't even have to like us, although we insist that you like us. But unlike John, who does all that, arm twisting, so you can't have a sale, we're going to give you the sale up front. We're going to pay it forward. So you're going to get the sale, and then we expect once you get the sale, then you like us. John will also get a sale. Something like that. I forget. There's new rules to that as well. Ha! Not many people know about the backwards broth these days. Good one, Kimo. I know. You got a backwards broth. You don't want to get it on your prize frock. Your posh frock. You don't want to mess it up. You don't want to look like Beard on his Whatnot show. He had all the flavors. All the meals were there.
Mike G was really egging on Lag.
Okay, we're going all through this. I bought a box bike watching Stranger Things. Mom gets it all. Mom gets all the money. She's running the racket over there. I keep getting promote your items message, but everyone promotes everything. Is nothing promoted? Yes, nothing is promoted. You really only have to promote your items if you're in a big mess of a. If you've got hundreds and hundreds of competitors, you have to promote. Otherwise, you really don't have to. You don't have to.
I looked at postcards today, and so many were promoted.
Biff sitting there at number 1 tries to advocate, but he cannot. He tries, and yet he is still number 1. You can't quit us, Biff. That easy. Mom demands 3. Sorry, were you saying something? I feel like I ran over.
No, I don't know. Was I? I start reading the comments in my head, like I'm hearing myself read them, so I feel like I'm already having a conversation.
That does happen. Lag, that 99-cent drop you a spot. That's what happened. Okay, I see what's happening here. You have to go watch the video. Mike dropped that coin. Jovial, don't say I didn't warn you. Makes the jar of fluff with the rock. We will try that. We have yet to do. I almost bought a jar of fluff the other day to do some experimenting.
Yeah, and then it was like $10, and you're like, well,
yeah,
forget
we were like,
that.
Dang, you can't even get a good fluff these days. Could have bought like the second-rate fluff, which was like flaff or something. It was like it didn't look edible. No, what it was is we had to buy Jif, which Jif was like $20, and the fluff was like $95. We're at the wrong store. We were in New York City.
But Biff was saying that the contraption is just another Temu contribution.
It is. It's such junk, dubes. I mean, Please don't buy that. And I knew it was going to be junk, and all the reviews were medium. They sold on used ones on eBay for $10 and no one was buying them. But I'm like, I'm just going to see, because I feel like people aren't using it right. Maybe I can jack up the voltage on it and get something to happen.
Thank you again, Mike G.
Thank you so much. That's going right to the Pokey Treat Fund.
Thank you again, Lag.
Here, I got it. Thanks. I'll do it now.
I'm just trying to get...
I know, you're so sweet. Trying to help. Aw, aren't you sweet trying to help?
Yeah, so Joey was saying, I don't make it any longer as I will devour it while thinking I'm eating healthy, dipping the fruit.
No, that sounds so delicious, though.
I can't
The
imagine.
fluff with the cream cheese. Like, it might even make a perfect frosting for a carrot cake.
I wonder. I'm having a hard time. Like,
Wait, and then Ryan is also...
Ryan gifted a membership to Jessica C.
Thank you, Jessica C. You are joining us, whether you like it or not. Joining
And
us.
then Ryan is been a member for 13 months. How is it that time is going by way too fast?
That is amazing since we've had members, 13 months.
I can't believe it's been over a year.
Girl Scout cookies are my favorite. Maintaining position 1. So Biff, they have the two. We have a lot to talk about all the time. So with the Girl Scout cookies, they have the two bakers. They have the ABC bakery, and then they have the other bakery. I forget the name of it. But I only like the West Coast baker, which normally uses ABC, I think, because the lemon cookie is key. The rest of them aren't that big of a deal. But you either get these lame little fortune cookie looking lemon things that are no good, or you get the big round circles of lemon cookie with the sugar on it. I hope that was the question you asked, because that's the one I answered.
Isn't that funny? So Biff is number...
If we start up, he'll hook us up at the bottom. Oh my gosh.
Lag.
That reminds me of I remembered my mom's American Express card when I was a kid, because if you turned it upside down, it spelled a word. See, now it went off again. Okay, guys, we got to go because of this thing. Just went off again.
Oh, shucks.
And Biff says Chemdog. It wasn't Chemdog. It's it's called I mean there's different ones, but there's the particular one. It's called something.
Gosh, an apple sandwich. Yum.
I can't remember what the name of it is. What are you looking for? I don't remember. I used to know it, and then because I used to have some seeds, because you used to be able to grow it, and then I threw it all away, but I can't remember. It's like you would know it. It's like the main name, but it's not skunk. Fine. Redo the thing. I don't know why it has to go off every month. I mean, every hour.
Chronic.
The chronic.
That's
Well, no, I think it's all the chronic.
Oh. Dave just came in saying that.
$189 you can go not here. No, what I'm thinking of is an actual no. And the more I think about it, the more I can't think about it. That's what happens. Boom. We're back. What else do you want?
Well, try to get through the comments.
Dude, Sour Diesel. That's it. That was it. The Sour D. Biff Boffo got it. That's why he's number one and maintains his position in the chat and is the guy to beat. And it totally was Sour Diesel. So don't even know why I was talking about that. Okay, apple sandwich, mayo, lag, dono, sorry, chronic. The AI that stopped turning off is Claude 4. Well, we're not doing any French ones. I'm not doing French AI. No way.
AGI is already here, just not rolled out yet. Sentient AI is.
I'm doing CHATgti. You passed. How dare you? Don't tell your mom, lag. Yeah. Even we made the server back up of itself in case it was shut down permanently. We're doomed. No. Don 3 is at Don Flippin is at number 3. 150 experience points. I wish we could cash those in for something.
This is the goofiest thing, huh?
It is. It must do something sometime.
Thanks for the thumbs up.
Thank you, Chad. When you eat macadamia nuts, do you eat all the half pieces first, then some sort of disorder? Biff, I don't know, because they're all. I eat the ones that are fully encased in chocolate. Any macadamia nuts don't have chocolate on them automatically, so I can't tell. I can't see through the chocolate.
Popping the bubbles.
I do not. Yes, I do actually. I will tell you that I do. We have made macadamia nut cookies, which are to die for. But I generally do eat the half pieces first, mostly because even when you take a full one, when I put it in my mouth, I split it in half immediately. I just bite on it so it splits into two anyway. So I do the halves. Never thought about it. But I do. Thank you. Mike G's favorite part of working at Domino's was popping the pizza dough bubbles. Melons. I like peanut butter banana sandwiches. So does Elvis. I save so many disgusting bubble pizzas. Is that good? Do you feel a little ashamed of that now? Guilt that you send out so many bubble pizzas into the world, secret bubble pizzas? But really, the whole mechanism behind a pizza is to bubble. I mean, the bubbling is part of its charm. But sometimes, like the half a pizza would be a bubble, and none of the toppings would stay on it because it would bubble up and all the stuff would fall off. And that's not really a pizza. That's just a giant crater. Thank you. A little bit of fluff is slang for ladies over there in England. The birds. Don Flippin says, or Alfredo pizza sauce with broccoli. I do like white. I tend to shy away at this age from
tiny guy?
Tomato stuff because of the agita. Parm sandwiches, the chronic. I just call it weed. Sometimes weed can be dank. Strawberry cough. No, it was, well, we already got it. It was the sour diesel that I was thinking of. The classic. Dave, I have plenty to share. Skywalker. Have you?
Purple haze.
Yep, purple haze. There is that. XP failure.
Oh, no,
ecstasy
Mike G.
dip. You got there for a second, and then this is a dog eat dog.
Too many inappropriate comments cost me the crowd. I guess
that
so.
could be. You might be holding it against you.
Tactical Z. Oh,
Tactical Z is back. We will never ban you, Tactical Z.
How nice to see you.
I apologize to the Bulls, Chinese, Lag's mom, the perv, and so many more. I love pizza. What's number 2 with Lag? Hi, Lag. And with that, we will bid you all a fond adieu.
I think our neighbors just heard you.
What? You have to go to the bathroom? What'd you say?
I said, I think our neighbors just heard you. You were
Yes.
really loud.
Well, I was just bidding fond adieu. Is that right? A fond adieu rag. What we need you to do is go watch, I think Beard's on tonight, maybe. For sure, because Wednesdays. Well, he's on this morning. He's not on tonight. Was on this morning. Go watch John
he
on
might be doing
on Wednesday,
I don't know if he's
Friday.
doing one not, but Beard is doing
Go watch
one
Josh
that-
at noon tomorrow. Possibly some other time. What else?
Do the Discord for Flippin' Ain't Easy.
Yeah, do the do.
On, do it now!
Yeah, do that now.
Looks
Also,
like cleanup on aisle 4.
oh, better go tend to that.
Did you get into the chopper?
Yeah, you're gonna want
Get to the chopper!
probably gonna want to do that, and then finally,
Get back to work, you slacker.
I think that's most.
Thank you for being here,
Love
everyone.
you guys. Thank you for the super chats. Thank
It
you for
was
spending a
A
couple
silly
hours with
day
us.
today.
But I told
not
ya.
much eBay discussion, but
I
whatever.
told you.
It's the reseller therapy, Sometimes you just need to take a break from work.
We're gonna make
Yeah,
it.
thank you. We
after
appreciate you. You mean so much to
all.
us. We can't do it for too long. We don't win those staring contests. All right.
I don't know.
Aloha, everyone.
Love you guys. Have a great week. We'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye. I will not be able to reconnect. It's a big choice. I don't know.
Oh, the popokes. Oh, the popokes.
I don't know. Bye, Dave. Bye, Dawn. Bye, Mike. Number 7.
Mike, you made it. Oh, wait.
Okay, Mike.
Don't be green.
No, don't be so green. It's okay, Mike.